Hello everyone, good evening or good day, depending upon when you're watching this. For me it's evening time right about now. Since we're coming to the last week of training and motivational development, I thought I would just talk about ways that I plan on taking the things we've learned, integrating them into my plans for a classroom. Thought I'd do this just by kind of breaking it down into our three major projects and kind of discussing it from there. First one being the interview. From that, I think we got the idea of the key questions and key points, and those can be used to really compel your audience. And it also kind of teaches the idea of hang on loosely, and in that sense that you ask questions and make statements that kind of lead and guide your students or audience, and that way they feel more involved and they can take their discussions. You have to make sure it stays on target, but they can take their discussions and go with them, and that makes them feel more involved and like they really matter to the class. And that would be how I integrate it, by being very active, but also using very leading statements and really encouraging my classes to think for themselves and to really carry the discussion. That way they're involved, they're interested, and it isn't just me up there as the talking head saying take notes, Bueller, Benstein, sorry. Next is the integration project. And once again, I feel like I'm harping on this every time it comes up, but this is the most important element to me. And it's really the step into the future. As I said in that video, what I'd like to do, my entire class in my graduate research project is based around digital storytelling and using things that we've learned in the multiple intelligence theory and brain-based learning, and kind of using storytelling as a medium to teach media. I think that it's a very important element that we need, because so many of these technologies are out there and they're usable and tangible, like audio production and film production. It can be taught now, and more importantly, the students can get a hold of these softwares. So I think it's on us to really get ahead of the curve and say, well, okay, instead of letting kind of hobby this up and become maybe a jack of all trade, let's spawn interest in being a master of one, or maybe master of many. Finally was the Second Life project. I'm not gonna lie, I am not a fan of Second Life. I have no plans of integrating that into my teaching. I'm not too sure why Full Sail continues to have us use it even. What it does show us though, and what I would like to integrate, is I'd like there to be a good edutainment interactive medium, and you can do it like a Carmen Sandiego deal. Maybe something as simple as, on a lower level for word munchers and number munchers, we do need something of that sort. I don't think you need to have the interpersonal setup of Second Life that kind of brings a Facebook element into it. I do think it can be one and done. But I also feel that we do need that new edutainment, something that will make our students, that will really come out and grab their attention. So if we feel like, okay, this is getting sluggish, we do have something that we can use, that we can go back to. And that's what I would like to integrate, a new sense of edutainment. And I guess the way to do that would be to really get on the software producers and developers to come up with something like that. Well, I hope you guys have had a good month. I've actually had a relatively good one. This has been a good time, and I'll see you guys next month, and hope everybody has a good day, and thanks for listening.